Greetings again, South Central Grad 73. As I start videos, I say I wish everyone from South Central LA, the inner cities throughout the country, had the opportunity to enjoy nature. It's a healthy thing to get outdoors and appreciate nature. I saw a blue heron fly by about 5 feet above the lake here at Booker T. Washington State Park. Here's a view from another angle. So, in South Central, 54th and Vermont, we did not have a lake, but we had fun playing marbles, and I have to admit, kind of acting crazy in the street with bicycles. Yeah, who plays in the middle of the street on bicycles? Riding a bicycle very fast, hanging on the side with one foot, and then jumping off. Who does that? Well, another thing was one person sitting in an inner tube on the grass, and then the other person hopping on the big inner tube and flipping. Skateboarding, homemade skateboards like the one I call the station wagon skateboard because it was so long. Did it fall apart? Yeah, that's back when we had steel. We had the steel wheels. But for instance, if you had the opportunity, like me, to do all the things you need to do to stay free, that means out of jail and out of prison, would you choose that? For any people watching this who are currently incarcerated, believe that we've all done things that could have had ramifications upon us that would have put us behind bars too. That's any solace. But if you have not been caught up in the system, would you continue following a path that maybe you're on, which allows you all of the freedoms to do everything? And back to those who may be incarcerated at this time, you have something to look forward to. Nature, freedom. You look forward to hopefully trying real hard, regardless of the odds. While working at one of the inner city schools in South Central, I actually had individuals who had been incarcerated. They were on parole, and what they would do, they would come up to the school, and I would have tens and tens of students who, keyword, were considered at risk. What does that mean? We're all at risk, really. But you put yourself at an even more perilous kind of being at risk if, for instance, you're in school and you're not even trying. Your grades are so low that you're not competitive. Maybe you're truant. Maybe you've had some disenchantment with the system Which system? Maybe your family system, the educational system, the juvenile court system. There's so many systems in America that they have the potential to discourage. But we're keeping it 1,000% positive. And back to the story. So I have these individuals on parole speaking kind of in the vein of Scared Straight. And so programs like that basically give warning to those of you who, as my recently deceased relative would say, don't believe fat meat's greasy. Don't believe fat meat's greasy. The most obvious things in the world sometimes we take as not warnings, but happenstance. Maybe doesn't even really relate to us. We can do this, we can do that, we can get away with this, and nothing will ever happen to me. So those of you on the right path who are not caught up yet, stay on the path, reach goals that you can't even imagine. And those of you who have your incidents of going through something right now that's challenging, keep in mind, you're a winner. We all go through challenges in life, and it's the person that comes out that is judged, if anyone has the right. But you within yourself can be the most important judge and realize that whatever you've gone through or are going through now, in comparison to those who have not experienced such trials and tribulations, you can understand in your heart, and then outcomes that your will is equal or possibly even more intensely driven towards success than those who lack your experience. And I'm doubling back to those who are not experienced in being caught up in the system to keep on that path. There are enough challenges out there in the world without having the challenges of the judicial system, the court system, the law enforcement system, and the lack of trying system, which is reflected in having a sense of hopelessness. A sense of hopelessness that should not be a part of your vocabulary. Let's have some time to reflect here at the Booker T. Washington State Park, South Central, grad 73. Peace and love.